Welcome everyone, back again. This time our adventure is taking us to a place that has been in Indiana for many years. Top of my head, couldn't tell you how many, but I'll find out. It's a place that offers more than corn, if you've ever heard that. It's a place that's got a Ferris wheel. It's a place that's got a lake. And it's a place where a lot of people have fun. We're talking Indiana Beach. That's where we're at today, so let's get going. Come on. Well, as most of you know, when we go to places, we always like to ride the train, whether it be at Disney World, Disneyland, even Indiana Beach has a train. Yes, it does, as it's coming around here. So we're going to take a train ride around the park before we really start diving in to see what Indiana Beach is all about. And coming around the corner, there it is. Here comes the Cornball Express. I have no idea, I just gave it that name myself. So there you have that. All right, with that being said, let's go for a ride. They look excited driving it. By the way, this is the Al Weber Jr. Memorial Station that we're at. Right next to the roller coasters where we're loading up. And when you walk out of here, there's walking out to Indiana Beach. The amusement park, when I say that.
Oh, there you are. Do you like this car? It looks like a perfect fit. For one of you.
Once you get off the train, and we're going to make our way into the amusement park. First thing you come into is the Ship and Dip. This is a, I guess, souvenir store, shopping, whatever you'd like to do. It's also known as the Crow's Nest, where there is food and drinks and souvenirs and all that, like I said. So two different names, you guys, because on the door it said Ship and Sip, and now the Crow's Nest. Of course, you've got the escape room here. Again, you want some food, they've got it right here, okay? And I'm looking to see, but I don't see a menu, so there's some stuff right there of what they have. Okay. And then when you're walking in like I was, and to your left, there we go. You got the Flying Bobs. To my right over here is the water swings. Yay! I think I've done those, I don't know, at different amusement parks over the years. I couldn't tell you how many times. Never did lose any shoes though. That's a good thing, right? Right. And then we just keep on walking down here. Now, since the last time I've been here, these bricks are all new. This is all new. And I'm assuming to help raise money. They've got another new owners again. And at the end of the vlog here, I'll update you about information on Indiana Beach, the year it started, new owners, and so on, and their plans. Again, we're coming down here. Ahead of me are my son, my daughter-in-law, and grandson there. They're going to stop. My other son-in-law and my granddaughter's over here. It's a family weekend. That's what we're making it here today. Family weekend. So there's my granddaughter. There's Maddie. Let's make our way continuing down here. You know what I mean? And right here is the Lost Coaster of Superstition Mountain roller coaster. If memory serves me correct, this is a rough coaster, rough riding one when I say it. But again, been a few years, maybe they've upgraded it. Over here, still got Lake Schaefer. That's what we're looking at out here, and that's where Indiana Beach is located. Lake Schaefer, Indiana, next to Monticello, Indiana. Okay, we have the Sky Coaster here right now. It doesn't look like it's being used at all. As a matter of fact, there's no pricing. Doesn't look like anything's happening with it. We are coming to the end of the year for Indiana Beach, I will say that. By Labor Day weekend, they will be closed and they'll have special things on weekends, different things. IndianaBeach.com is where you want to go if you want some information about it. But yeah, looks like the Sky Coaster is not running at all. Now there's the Superstition Mountain thing that I told you just now. Riding over there. Of course, you got the cars you can ride on. We may end up doing that later on. By the way, it's taco time. Yeah, it's taco time. See, told you there's more than corn in Indiana. There's tacos too. Over there is the water park. And it's obviously a huge hit here at Indiana Beach. Year in and year out. They've always got people going into that thing. I mean, what a perfect place to put a water park when you have a lake, right? Put it right in it, and that's what they've done here. By the way, did I tell you that there was a Ferris wheel here? Right there. We'll have to take a ride on the Ferris wheel. And there's my daughter-in-law and grandson. They're shooting, but they're missing each other. Well, also featured here is I think it's called the Skyliner. I'll get the official name, but it's like a ski lift, but it takes you from one end of the park to the other. It's free, and as long as I've been coming here from being a kid to an adult now, they've always had this. And right now, not too many people on it, but it is something that you can do, like I said, and it's free. Yep, that's where we're at, Kitty Land. Here at Indiana Beach still. Train just went through, right through there and around. And the rides for the kids underneath this pavilion here, outside the pavilion I should say. And just give you an idea, there's some of the rides for the kids right there. The Crazy Carp, the Rock and Tug. Yeah, just a few. One of the things we've noticed, it's the end of the year for Indiana Beach when I say end of the year. And by that, they'll be closed the weekend before Labor Day. And already they're shutting down a lot of things, starting repairs on one of the roller coasters. I saw that already. And the fact that, like I said, the antique automobiles that we were in line for 30 minutes, they only had 2 of them running. Only 2 and 1 employee. So give you an idea of, they're backing down on a lot of stuff around here. So that's one of the things that happens here at Indiana Beach at the end of the year. So the best time to come is either at the beginning, or I think the best time to come is in June or so. June or July, because they've got plenty of help and everything's up and running by then. The Frogger. My 2 grandsons are on there. The one without his hands up, that's my oldest grandson on my son's side, Luke. And the one with his hands up on the right side, on the end here, that's King. He's the daredevil of the bunch. Looking up online and getting some information here, Indiana Beach. Today is August the 1st, 2025. As you can see, the Tilt-A-Whirl is not running. Over here, when it comes to water park and water slide, nothing's happening on this part of it, but you can go to the beach. Then we got looking, the Den of Lost Thieves here usually has 5, 6 cars, I think, that run through. They're only running 2. Everything has backed off since they're about to close. Last full day of being open is August the 4th. They will have select dates when they will be open through September, the middle of September, I think it is. I want to say September 5th. I shouldn't say the middle. As you can tell, nobody's manning anything here. Let's go into the IB Sweets and Treats, shall we? Why, thank you, nice lady, for opening the door for me. Just do a quick walkthrough. Yes, mugs. Everybody has mugs wherever you go. As you can see. Oh, salt and pepper shakers. Ooh, everybody could use those. Hacky sack balls. Koozies. $5 for a koozie. Or you can write your own diary. And as you can see, we have some hats, and we've also got shirts, candy, world's tiniest blender. Huh. World's tiniest lamp. World's tiniest toolkit. World's tiniest small talk walkie-talkies. Oh, and then to top it off, world's tiniest hair dryer. Here we go with some clothing again. Let's see here. We got a, looks like a lady's shirt here, hoodie for $30 for this Indiana Beach Monticello hoodie. I may buy it for my wife. It's her birthday. I think that's one of her favorite colors. Oh no, it doesn't have flowers on it. She won't wear it. Over here is the Gold Doubloon Arcade. And yeah, come on in, it's air conditioned. Yes, they do have bumper cars. The Dodge Jump bumper cars right here at Indiana Beach. We just ran across this, and there is a ballroom, what they call the ballroom here at Indiana Beach. And to this day, they still have entertainment. But according to this, these are the entertainers that have been here years ago. Look at that list. Les Brown, Boots Randolph, Louis Armstrong, Bill Haley and the Comets. Wow, Guy Lombardo, Brenda Lee, Conway Twitty. Also, let's see here, the Turtles, the McCoys, the Buckinghams, Porter Wagner, Peter, Paul, and Mary, Jerry Lee Lewis, Everly Brothers, Johnny Rivers. Man, Beach Boys, they were here July 19th of '63. Wow. Obviously, I'm going to say they were here just an REO Speedwagon in 1970. Maybe just as they were up and coming. But what a list. Looking for some ice cream. The IB Dipped is here. Once we get down to the north end of Indiana Beach and everything down here, you'll see this is the food court area. And just scanning it real quick for you to give you an idea what's all down here. There is an arcade also down here as well on the north end of Indiana Beach. And as we circle around, now we're facing south. Over here is the little beach area as well as the swimming area for everybody that wants to swim with Lake Schaefer and all that good stuff. This is part of Frankenstein's castle. Places that you'll find here also is an arcade, and this one you get to shoot the zombies, and that's what they're doing right now, shooting the zombies. Yeah, honest with you, it's about the same. Nothing looks like it's new. It's all the same that's been here for years. So one of the oldest restaurants, if not the oldest restaurant here in Indiana Beach, just happens to be Ryan's Pronto Pups. Yes. Famous for their plain or Spanish hot dogs, hand-dipped, Pronto Pup, corn dogs, things like that. You'll find it on the north end of Indiana Beach. Another place you can eat here at Indiana Beach is CJ's Barbecue. Yes, pulled barbecue pork, turkey legs, salads. You got your regular salads like coleslaw, potato, and macaroni, baked beaners, some chips, and pop and water. And of course, you can't stop and not have a pulled barbecued pork. Also, they've got loaded baked potatoes, some French fries as well here. So again, another option to eat here. So here comes the Schaefer Queen in the dock. I forget the next time, but it goes out, I think, every 3 hours, something like that. View of Lake Schaefer, as I'm on the south end of the Indiana Beach Amusement Park. I got to admit, I guess I was expecting a little more than what I've gotten today. It's still a good time, don't get me wrong, it really is with the family. But unfortunately, at the end of the season, and I have to assume it's because of the fact that, well, they don't have the help. And what might be like the antique cars, they may have 4 antique cars going that you can drive and ride in. Today it's only 2. It's like another ride where they have maybe 4 or 5 cars going for the shooting gallery. I can't think of the name of it. They only had 2. It breaks down. Yeah, and the Tilt-A-Whirl and some of the other rides, some of the games aren't even up and running. And like I said, I have to assume lack of help. But also, it doesn't look like there's anything really new here at Indiana Beach. And it's been about 2, maybe 3 years, but I think it's been 2 years ago since we've been here. And for the price, I'm just, personally, this is only me, personally, I'm just not sure if it's worth it. Like I said, everybody in my family's had a good time today, and that's all that matters to me. I just kind of look at it like, man, I really thought it looked better. The place would look better and new things. But hey, I'm not in this business, so I'm sure money has a lot to do with it. Ooh, there's the Schaefer Queen out there. There we go. And taking a bunch of people for a ride. Go for a ride. So anyway, but would I discourage you to come out here? And not to come out here, rather? Heck no. Do it. Come on out here, check it out. Plenty to do. There really is. We've been here all day long. And like I said, again, probably the 3rd time now, the family has had a great time. Roller coaster. Right now the Ferris wheel is not running, but I think what they're doing is loading and unloading people. I'm standing behind the crow's nest right now. There's the swings going. So there's plenty to do. Unfortunately, the end of the season's happening right now. And they'll be closing, I believe, on a daily basis. I think they're closing here in the first week of August. However, there will be select weekends, that they will be open up until Labor Day weekend. So you might want to check out the website. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Don't be discouraged or anything. Come on out. Visit Indiana Beach here at Lake Schaefer in Monticello, Indiana.